Sagittarius, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new timeline reading. Now, if you want to watch the link to the extended where we dive deeper into this entire situation and we get all the little details, that's basically where things get really real. The link to the extended is down in the description box below. And for any personal readings, if you find that you want just personal, details, the link to the personal readings is also down in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. We are starting off with your dominant energy. And you've got here, ready? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm loving this for you. So you've got none other than new beginnings. So there's something beautiful about this energy that I was already picking up on during my meditation for your reading, because there was something here that I couldn't pinpoint. I was like, why can't I figure out like what it is based on your kind of week to week energy? And the reason why is because it's something new. I couldn't pinpoint it because it's something that I had not tapped into before for your energy. So if you feel like a little bit lost right now, or if you feel like what I was going through during your my meditation for you, don't freak out, because it's actually something good. It's a new beginning. It's something that you may not yet know. We as humans, we love the known, but it's sprouting. It's already sprouting. It's that little seed that you planted, and it's now growing the little baby roots, and it's sprouting. Look at the little leaves. It's finally out in the environment, out in the world. It's no longer underneath, the ground, the dirt. I see that you've been nurturing this seed. You guys, you've been nurturing the seed. You've been patient. You've been watering it. You've been giving it positive energy, good thoughts. Even when things didn't look that good, you were like, okay, no, we've got to keep our head up. We've got to keep our head up, because we're not just investing into this idea, into this relationship, into ourselves just because. No, we've got to keep it going. And because you have been doing that, it's finally showing up in your life. It could be something small. You might be seeing a small offer come in. You might be seeing something pop into your email, or something here, that somebody just says out of the blue, where you're like, oh my gosh, I had literally been looking for a sign that where I'm headed is the right direction. What I'm doing is actually the right thing. And you're going to be seeing synchronicities. This is also the number 46. How does that number resonate for you? You could be dealing with somebody who is 46 years old, or something here having to do with, who knows, maybe something else. The number 46. Also 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The number 10, something completing, right? The number 10 is all about endings. So if something here, you've ended something recently or about to end it, don't worry, because what's coming up next is even better. For some of you, you were just waiting to hear this message in order to finally cut ties with whatever it is that you need to leave behind, to complete. This is about tying up those loose ends that need to be tied up, letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. So you have here fresh start with an open mind, knowing where you lacked in the past and using that to create success, allowing yourself to accept changes that might bring good things to you. So this is all about you not staying stuck with the old, right? Not, focusing in on what's no longer working, but rather opening up to new ideas, coming into your life now with an open mind, a fresh new start, and realizing what went wrong in the past so that you don't make those mistakes in this new chapter of your life. And with that comes along allowing yourself to accept those changes, right? If you feel like, something isn't going as planned, instead of fighting the flow and saying, no, it's got to go this way, and, that's tiring effort. You're no longer doing that. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to step back and let the universe do its thing. I already know I'm doing my own, I'm putting in my own work and my own effort in my own way. So by you doing that and reminding yourself of that, this is going to bring really good things to you. Now, the secondary message here, it says, we need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong and how we played a part in it. Now, let's go into that one first phrase. A lot of times when people leave things in the past, complete cycles with people, situations, environments, circumstances. This could be career-related, love-related, family, friends, whatever area of your life. It could be any area of your life with whoever. A lot of times what people do is they point the finger and they say, if it wasn't because of you, if it wasn't because you didn't do this or you did that, then this would not be happening to me. But in this case, this is saying, no, you're no longer pointing the finger and you're saying, okay, you know what? What is it that I did? How is it that I ignored those red flags? Because believe me, people, situations, circumstances show you who they are from the very beginning. You just have to practice how to pay attention to what's being said, the energy that they're bringing, and not be so caught up in what you want all the time. Because people and situations, frequencies come into your life to show up as who they are. But sometimes what happens is because of the illusion or the desperation or whatever it is, you want to paint a pretty picture. You want to put glaze on top of that donut when the donut by itself isn't that good. You know? And so this is about you saying, okay, you know what? How did I play a part in what went wrong in the past so that now in this new beginning, I don't do this anymore? Whether it's with a new project, career, family, finances, friends, love, everything, whatever it is for you. And it says here also, I love you too much to let you go. Let's start something new. For some of you guys, you could be potentially making amends with a connection. You could be, who knows, maybe a family member, a friend, a loved one, co-workers, whatever it is, where at one point you were like, to hell with this. I'm not going to deal with this person anymore. I'm not going to deal with this situation. But that was when you were only looking at it from the perspective of what they did to you, where you were not bringing in your own faults, in a sense, where you went wrong. Okay, and now that you're saying, okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe I should have done it this way. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I was too, who knows, maybe impatient or whatever the case may have been. And now that you're bringing in those both perspectives, okay, what they did, but then also what you did, it kind of creates a new beginning. It creates a new timeline in a sense. So for some of you guys, you are starting this timeline with a person that you already know, but in a new way because now you're seeing both sides. For others of you, you're just starting your own timeline with yourself. Okay, now let's go ahead and tune into your past, present, future, your blockage, your opportunities coming towards you as well, how to overcome that challenge. All right, let's tune in. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification, and of course, comment down below, letting me know how these readings all resonate for you. But more importantly than anything else, if you do enjoy this reading, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. When you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Number one, it doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps me, it helps the algorithm, it helps us all grow together. So thank you all so much for your love and support. Now, let's see, we're going to get some clarifiers going, but I do see a few signs coming through the reading. You could be dealing with the sign of Aquarius. I see the sign of Aries. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign this is does not necessarily have to be any of those. All right. Now, at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? Whoa. Did not see that. But of course, it goes hand in hand. The Ace of Pentacles, you guys, literally, the Ace of Pentacles and the new beginning, it goes hand in hand. It's a new offer. It's a real offer. I mean, that pentacle is a money, abundance. If you've been wanting money, it's coming in. Whatever idea you have, it's got a lot of money, abundance, long-term potential attached to it. For others, it could be a person here coming in offering you, hey, let's make it real. Let's make it official. This person could either be offering you a relationship, maybe you guys are finally going to commit. For others, it could be an offer for a job to make more money, and or this idea is offering a lot more than you expected. You're like, oh my God, I didn't realize that this idea could make me a millionaire, a bazillionaire, whatever it is, right? For others of you, this is a potential, right? The Ace of Pentacles is the potential of what this can grow into. This little seed that you planted, it's already growing. Keep nurturing it. Keep it going. It's going in the right direction is what I'm sensing. In your blockage, you have the Ten of Cups, the Star, and the Four of Wands. So I see that the blockage has to do with a situation that you feel is hopeless. Right now, for those of you guys who have been seeing a person, a situation where you're like, no, it's done, and you were just blaming them and you were not seeing your side, yeah, I can see how it can seem hopeless, right? Like the other day, I got into a little argument with a family member, and I was so upset that when you're in that energy of being so upset, you can only see what they're doing to you, right? And later on, after, a week went by, I started to kind of ease off from whatever had happened. And I was like, oh, whoa, I do remember I said something that I shouldn't have said. Maybe I came across as, too aggressive, or it was too, maybe it triggered that person, and that's why that person did that other thing, right? So there's that energy there where I can see how it may seem hopeless, because maybe, right now you're still a little sensitive, and when people have not yet processed emotions, haven't yet done the full healing, it can seem hopeless. And part of that has to do with actually doing the healing. And part of the healing has to do with you asking yourself, okay, well, what part did I play in this situation? Because right now the blockage is you feeling hopeless. You feeling like, no, this has no hope. No, this seed, it's ruined. It's all been ruined. It's not going to work. And so you've got to rise above that, is what this is saying. Rise above that, because I see that there's love there. There was once a lot of love, that energy of, a loving home, a loving family. For others of you, this also could have been a commitment, a marriage, that kind of thing. And for others of you, there are two. See, the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You could be kind of like trying to heal from something because you want something bigger, something greater, and you're like, well, I'm only getting this much, so there's no hope. But I see that the love is there. It's just that the healing hasn't been done. The potential for growth is there, for celebration is there. But again, it has to do with healing. And part of that is thankful. When people are not grateful or ungrateful, and you're not, there's some people who wake up in the morning and they curse everything. They curse life. Oh, they bump into something and they kick it to the side, and oh, everything isn't working. Of course, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger if you wake up in the morning. How do they say, on the wrong side of the bed? Right. So thankful, it says here, I'm thankful to have you in my life for both the small and the large things that you do. So even if there is an argument or something, that has happened, remember the good part of it, because you did get involved with it because of what's good about it as well, right? And so what this is saying is stay in that grateful, thankful type of mindset, because when you do this, that's when life starts to show you what else you can be grateful for. Okay? Now, let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to. But in the recent past, you have here the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. So yeah, in the recent past, I see that you were putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort into something, a relationship, an idea, your job, career, whatever this was. I feel that while you were focused, while you were at work, you were, doing the best that you could possibly do, something triggered someone. There was a rush of information. There was a rush of communication. Something here came in very quickly that disrupted the whole thing. And I feel like it triggered someone. Now, I feel that because the Emperor is showing up here, you stood firm. You stood firm and you were like, you know what? I'm not gonna act like I'm triggered. I'm gonna be the bigger person in the situation. And I feel that you didn't show how you really felt. You like, it triggered you. It disrupted something within you in your life, but you stood firm. You were like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna let this, distance me from my goal. Or, I'm not going to let this show that I've been triggered, that kind of vibe. For others of you, it could have been a person here who was more so trying to control you, okay? Because there was somebody here who was trying to control either their feelings or emotions or control the other. Now, it says here chasing, regretting their past actions and realizing that letting go was a huge mistake. Somebody here realized that they effed up. They messed up. They tried to make amends. They tried to fix it, but it wasn't working. I feel that it may have happened between you and someone where you stood your ground and you were like, no, I'm not going to forgive that easily, right? Because the Emperor doesn't forgive very easily. The Emperor is just like sitting there like, okay, let me think about it. Let me think about this for a little bit. Now, in your present energies, you have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So right now, I see that there's a passionate brand new beginning. I mean, either this idea that you have, you're like, wow, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. It's going to make you a lot of money. I feel like it's stabilizing your finances. It's going to stabilize your emotions even. For others of you, it's a connection. It's some kind of a beautiful connection that is coming in. And it's making you feel like, yeah, this person is loyal, stable, consistent, that kind of vibe. I feel like there could be also an investor or some kind of investment being made either into your idea or you investing something into someone, but there's a helping hand. There's somebody here coming in to give you a helping hand. Okay? Now it says here, sweets. You are like cake, candy, and chocolate. The decadence of your soul makes me melt. Wow. So I feel like there's somebody here who is either very sweet, and or for others of you, there's a situation where you're like, it's everything that I've ever wanted, but I've got to control myself. I've got to control myself because I'm looking for stability this time. I'm not looking for just this to go to hell, because of my feelings and emotions that I can't control. Because, when I see this, it's like sweets, right? When you think of candy, cake, chocolate, it's delicious. Who doesn't want sweets, right? But sweets can lead to other things that aren't too good if you eat them all the time too much. So you've got to control something within your desire. Like, don't go too much too soon. Learn from your lessons. Even though it looks really good on the outside, make sure that you keep in mind your goal. You want consistency, you want stability, right? You want something real, you want something long-term, whether this is a business idea, whether this is a person, a connection, love, family, friends, whatever this is. Like sometimes, I'll give you an example. Sometimes, you disconnect with friends, people, family members, and then you miss each other and you forget why you got in a fight in the first place. You forget all about it and you forget about the lessons and you forget about what happened and you just miss that person misses you, and then you guys come together and everything is like sweets, like candy, cake, and chocolate, and you guys are just having fun, and then all of a sudden they trigger you again, you trigger them again, and it's all over. It's all over once again. So what this is saying is, don't go into it in that way. Remember what you learned. Remember what those lessons taught you so that now you can apply those lessons to this new beginning, so that doesn't happen again. That's what this is saying also. because the help is there, right? The help is there in order for you to make this into a reality, but don't sabotage it, okay? Now, in your opportunity and in the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles in your reading. I'm telling you, you've got a lot of money coming in. Abundance, prosperity, stability, money. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah. So I feel that you're definitely going to start enjoying life. In the near future, I see you living it up, enjoying the fruits of your labor, becoming financially abundant, financially independent, self-love, self-care, taking yourself out on, trips, maybe, buying nice things for yourself. You could be even buying yourself a whole new wardrobe, a whole new you. There's like this whole new you vibe that I'm getting from the near future. I'm also getting here that all the work that you've been putting in and all the effort, it's going to pay off. But not only financially, also emotionally. I feel like you're growing emotionally. There's this emotional maturity that's coming in for you as well. It's like you're being smarter about people, situations. You're being smarter about your finances. You're being smarter about relating to other people as well when it comes to your emotions. Okay, you're not letting your emotions just drive you. Okay, it's like now you're in control of those emotions. I'm also seeing here that there's a potential for love coming in. A person here who has a lot of love for you, or they are open to love with you, right? To creating love with you. This could be, of course, a family member, a bond there of a family member, or it could be a brand new person, or it could be romantic as well. But I see that this person is emotionally mature. They don't show too much emotion though, but I feel that they're very emotionally open and caring, that kind of vibe. In love, loved you yesterday, love you still, and always will. For a lot of you guys, it's a person that you already know. Maybe something happened, a little argument, a little thing, and you guys have always loved each other. Love you yesterday, love you still, and always will. And this person is coming in and saying, you know what, I love you, and we love each other, and let's just make it happen. Let's learn the lessons and let's make it happen. For others of you, it's a person here that is new. It's a new person here. And because of all the work that you've been doing on yourself, now you're looking different. You're showing up differently. You're attracting a new person in your life whom you have the potential to fall in love with. Wow. Now we're going to go into your extended because I want to know more about who this person is, what's going on in their life with regards to you. And we're going to see more so about their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions, next moves and actions towards you, and what's going to happen in the final result, and messages from Spirit in the extended. You can find that link down in the description box below. I'm telling you, that's where things get real, you guys. All right, let's see. One final message for you before we end your reading. Ooh, inner wisdom. Okay. So this is the energy of wood. Okay, it's like earthy energy, wood, inner wisdom. Shen Nong. You have the key to the solution. Things may look complicated and out of reach on the outside, but subconsciously, you already know what you have to do. Don't allow fear, doubts, insecurities to impede your way forward. Meditate on your question and reflect on your life experiences in order to apply the lessons and find the answers. What did I say? I mean, I literally cannot make this stuff up. This is all about applying your inner wisdom to this new beginning. It's not about just experiencing life. Your soul doesn't come to this lifetime to just, let's just experience life and have fun and make the same mistakes. No. It wants to learn from those mistakes, but it needs your help. Apply those lessons now. You've got inner wisdom. That's what I have for you. Now let's jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.